Good evening, everybody, and of course, we're here with them amazing deals on Jackery products. Now, you guys are going to notice that large orange banner in the bottom rotating, stating that 5% discount code is still active. We got a new one for you, though. You guys get 5% off any purchases of $1,000 or more Jackery products tonight. That's our gift to you. Guys, great little gift for you guys, but just notice, hey, we got a bunch of great deals and a bunch of very amazing products to be had. Now, with that, we got something for everybody. For the novice users that just want to get into, of course, in general, quick emergency situations, or to the person that wants to run their whole homestead, we got something a little bit for everybody, even including Darthwing. That's right, Darthwing is in the house. What's up, buddy? What is up, my guy? We are, of course, going to get this show going with that on hand. One sec. I forgot to do one thing, guys. I want to share it to social, so I want to make sure everybody knows we're in here. Now, like I said, we have a little bit of something for everybody, and we're going to grab, of course, the Jackery Explorer 240D. We're going to show you guys that bad boy power station first and foremost. This is going to be a nice and beautiful little product. If we pop back over here to this table, you're going to see that nice long string of products to be had with that. And I'm going to actually reach back and grab the small little station because it's easier to show you guys this in person. This is that 240D. Of course, the Jackery Explorer 240D is one of their more current products with that as well. And that's actually a really amazing little piece with this. So just a really great options to be had with this little bad boy. 80,000 milliamps, 240 watt hours of power, or 256 watt hours of power. Almost misspoke there. And a nice quick charge time, guys. Under 2 hours is going to be your standard, around there, about 2 hours charge time. All right, you're going to get about 140 watts of charging through the USB-C port if you're using a wall plug. That's where you're going to be at. Now, with it, of course, everything is going to always be under 3 hours with this device. If it's solar, guys, under 3 hours. If it's wall plug, it's under 3 hours. If it's, of course, using like the cigarette lighter in your car, it's going to be about almost 3 hours with that one. With it, lightweight, portable, capable of being carried everywhere. Even if Darthwing was out rolling around on his scooter, he could carry this around without a problem. It's 4.5 pounds. Now, the 4.5 pound device does have, of course, a built-in USB-C to USB-C cable, and it is a braided cable that's super strong and agile and can be taken and, of course, allow you to carry this device. How easy to put back on? Of course, it's just that simple, and you're good to go. With the device, you're going to have, of course, the 140 watt bi-directional USB-C port. You're going to have a 100 watt output port of USB-C connectability, a 15 watt USB-C and a 15 watt USB-A and a DC plug. Now, it does have a digital display, so if you guys want to see that beautiful display, it is on right there for you. Highs, viz, colorway, patterns, everything you guys could ever want with this. It's got it, it can do it, and you'll be happy with it, of course. Now, if you guys want to shut it off, hold it down for about 3 seconds or so, and it will power completely off for that. Now, this device is actually amazingly well done for you. You guys could run, let's say, a Starlink Mini for like 9 hours off of this, maybe 15 cell phone charges, maybe 3 laptop charges, 16 plus hours of the 10 watt Bluetooth speaker, but it's nice, portable, and being capable of taking everywhere. Paired up with, of course, your cameras, your DSLRs, your Nintendo Switches, your Switches 2, your Steam Decks, or if you really want to, run your portable monitors off of it and enjoy this stream off that with it on hand. Now, it is lightweight. I could palm it like a basketball. I don't recommend it. Use the carrying handle and, of course, do that. Grab, of course, the better shoulder strap if you want to, or even get a carrying bag that they offer as well. This thing's amazingly well done, and it's going to do what you need in those times you need it. $138.98, I believe, is the price tag on this one today. It's like 34% off of this. So you guys are going to get a good deal, great little options, and a beautiful little station on hand. What's up, Phil? What's up, buddy? All right, we are going to move on to the next power station. Of course, I'm going to kind of do this a little bit separately. I could not get the link for the Jackery or for this product on the Dragon Blogger side, so I do apologize. What I'm going to actually do for the Dragon Blogger side is I'm going to grab the link, and I'm going to share the link with you because we're about to show you guys the Jackery Explorer 300 with, of course, carrying bag. With that on hand, I'm going to... I can't... What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me figure out what I did wrong in it. Let's grab that right there. So that's going to be the link for that for you guys. Groundhog Day. We don't want to talk about that. You know what? I'm not a firm believer of the groundhog. Just going to go there. I live in New England. He always lies. All right, the Jackery Explorer 300, guys. This is going to be about $208.99 package deal. You're going to get it with this and the carrying bag to protect it, waterproof it, and allow you to carry it around with all the cables and every usage you want. This is, of course, a beautiful little piece that's going to do very, very phenomenally well. It's going to give you guys 293 watt-hours of power in this beautiful little package deal. It's got a nice little handle that's going to allow you to sit here and do arm curls while you're working out and doing the show. You know, I like that. You guys can do what you want. Now, with this, it's going to be about a 3.5 hour charge time on the DC wall plug by itself. Phil, I don't have it on my side, so I can't click it, buddy. I could not get the link. I could not add it on our carousel. It's on the Jackery side. Could not get it in the carousel on my side for some reason. I was bummed with that, buddy. Bummed. Now with this, of course, guys, 3.5 hour charge time if you want to. 2 AC outlets. These 3-prong AC outlets are going to do very, very well for you at 300 watts of pure sound wave power and, of course, can peak at 5. If you guys need, you're going to have 2 USB-A ports and a USB-C port. The 60-watt USB-C port is going to allow you to charge this device or, of course, charge outwards with that plug. 12-volt 10-amp cigarette lighter plug hidden underneath and a DC plug to charge it off a wall device if you need. If you guys want to use the wall and the USB-C together, 2 hours is going to be your charge time with this. Now, the 7.1-pound power station is going to do very, very phenomenally well for you guys in those timely fashions if you need. $208 and, of course, 99 cents is going to be the price tag for that. I'm going to drop that link again. Of course, I can't. Hey, Phil, can you drop that link? Some reason it's not letting me drop links, so I've been tagged and deemed improper. Let's see if I can get this correct. Guys, bear with me as I'm trying to do this. Yeah, thank you. Hey, yeah. Phil did it. Phil did it. I'm going to try and do this another way, though, Phil. Let's see if I can get in here. Yeah, so the 300 is amazing. I love that new kit that they got there. It's going to do really, really well for you guys. And it's going to do... No, you're good. You're good. But 7 pounds, guys. Take it everywhere. You guys can run a Nintendo Switch off of this for over 40 hours, guys, without a problem. You'll get at least 5 to 6 hours with the CPAP machine if you wanted to as well. You guys could do about, 15 cell phones. You guys could do about, maybe 6 drone batteries, the smaller ones. You guys could do, of course, maybe 4.5 hours of the flat screen TV with this. But it's lightweight, portable, and can be taken pretty much everywhere. And that's the great piece with this. I'll be your stand-in. My stand-in, what? Some reason, so I added products to this carousel, and they're not showing up like I had them. So for the Dragon Blogger side, I apologize, everybody. I'm going to attempt to kind of fix this as I can. Like, the products are not right. Why are they not correct? Let's see, I'm trying to fix something for everybody so that you guys can actually see this. Because I do have another product coming up. This is the first I've ever had this issue while doing a stream. Let's see. Did that work for me? I don't know. We'll go there. All right. We're going to go with the 1000 V2 up next, guys, and I'm going to tell you guys this is actually a great price point. It's $449. I think like $449 is going to be the price tag with this. Phenomenal price tag. For some reason, why is it showing a different? Oh, because I am not an Amazon member. Do that all the time. What do you do all the time? I'm just having, you know what? We're not even going to discuss my issues today. Not going to discuss them. All right, let's do this. Let's bounce to the camera. Let's talk about the two power stations. Let's talk about the 1000 V2 in the middle of the table. Of course, that 1000 V2 is going to be a really case of the monies. No, it's a case of the Amazon app needed an update, and then of course I was trying to get things to work, and it's just not correct. 1000 V2, guys. 1,070 watt hours of power that can be fully charged in a 2-hour time frame if you truly need to. Now, with 2-hour time frame, that's going to be your standard quick charging with the 1000 V2 for you guys in, of course, that timely fashion. Now, if you want to step it up, guys, you can go into the app, turn on the accessory in the app, and do what's called emergency situation charging. Now, by clicking the emergency situation charging, you guys can have it charged in a 1-hour time frame, and you guys will be perfectly well done for that. Now, with the 1,070 watt hours of power, this device is actually going to come with, of course, that extra cable that you guys can see in the picture or the image of the carousel. I don't actually have that sitting here. I would show you guys that cable with this. On the front, you're going to have that very beautiful and very bright LED light, guys. That light is actually amazingly well done. It's going to have 3 modes: standard light, SOS pattern, and highlight lighting. Now, with it, of course, you're going to have the 12-volt 10-amp DC plug on the side. You're going to have 2 USB-C ports. You're going to have a 100-watt port and a beautiful... don't know why that camera just went completely sideways. Because I didn't touch nothing. So you guys are going to have, of course, the 2 AC outlets, a 30-watt port, 100-watt port. You're going to have, of course, that beautiful 18-watt USB-C port as well. You're then going to have the 3 AC outlets that are going to do 1,500 watts of pure sine wave power, and they're going to do it very, very well for you guys. And that's the amazing piece with this. So you guys can actually do everything you want and do it very fashionably. Now, with this, of course, on hand, you're going to have that quick charge time like we talked about, but you're going to have, of course, that 1,070 watt hours of power that's going to allow you to run quite a bit. Let's say Phil wants to do, of course, some gaming off of his laptop. If you guys are pulling about 200 watts out of that laptop, you might get, of course, about 6 hours. And, of course, that's going to be like your desktop PCs as well, your smaller ones. They run probably about 200 watts. Even your mini PCs won't pull that much power. So you should be good with that. Now, the capabilities are there. You guys maybe have a 2.5-hour charge time with 400 watts of solar panels if you need to, but you have the app control. The best part is this device only weighs 24 pounds. So 24 pounds of weight is where you're at with it on hand. Now, I love the idea that it's only 24 pounds. Now, with it, of course, you guys can do a bunch more than just that. Let's go here. The capabilities are truly, truly endless with the actual device. Let's say you want to run movie projectors, go ahead. Space heaters, go ahead. Table saw. I mean, you could. You're not going to get the longest runtime with the table saw, but it could do it. 29 hours with the Starlink Mini, maybe 20 drone batteries if you want to do a heated blanket for 12 hours for all of those people that are freezing right now in this New England Arctic weather. 10 hours with the flat screen TV, that's going to be probably about 10 hours or so with, of course, let's say, movie projectors or other devices of the similarity of the same range of usage. It's that beautiful price tag of $449, I think it is. I'm seeing $459 on my side for that. For the Jackery side, it's $449. I'm not sure why we have two separate links. Actually, I do, because mine shows the solar panel cable. Not sure why I did that. Phil, what's up? Well, look at this. We have multiple streams. Yeah, we do. We do, buddy. We're a multiple streams type person. All right, cool. So 1000 V2, beautiful little station and perfectly for you. So why not check it out? Now, we're going to go over to their newest power station, the 1500 Ultra. Now, the 1500 Ultra is a crazy idea that I really love. Now, we're going to go here. Sheila has not gotten me a tripod yet, so we're still down one light. So bear with me, guys. I had to call that out and mess with Sheila anyways. The 1500 Ultra is just one of those power stations that really makes sense. And I say that because, well, it's waterproof. You heard me correctly. This thing is water resistant. Now, 1536 watt hours of power in a device of this styling or magnitude. It's 38 pounds. It's got 1536 watt hours of power that can be fully charged in 1.5 hours. IP65 waterproof and water resistant. It's got 3 AC outlets. It's got 2 USB-C ports, a USB-A port, 12 volt 10 amp DC plug, and of course solar inputs and everything else in between. It is also what's considered a Class 9 seismic shockproof. So if I wanted to drop this from like 4 feet, I could do that. 5 feet, I could do it. It's not going to hurt the device. Now, it is of course an amazing little thing that can be fully charged in 1.5 hours on, of course, a wall plug. If you had 800 watts of solar panels, you guys could do about 2.5 hour charge time. Now, I'm going to get up and kind of show you guys something with this, because the front looks definitely different than the other stations, and there's for reasons for this. First and foremost, it's got rubber coverings over like the 12 volt 10 amp plug right there, right? You're going to have a rubber cover over the, of course, the 2 DC solar plugs and the wall plug. You're going to have a cover over the 3 AC outlets. Now, the 3 AC outlets are actually going to do 1800 watts of pure sine wave power. Can, of course, surge to 3600 if you need. Now, the 2 USB-C ports and the USB-A port are right there as well, the 30 watt, 100 watt, and of course that 15 watt port on hand. Now, I'm going to point out something. Yes, the 30 watts on top, the 100's in the middle, vice versa. It's just going to go there with that. It's a little wonky for my OCD, but I love it. The new logo with, of course, the like the armored badge. I love that they changed the badging with this. They added that nice raised edge badge with it. It does have a carbon fiber style top. It is, of course, fully encapsulated all the way around. And if you see this line right here that I'm pointing to, this piece can actually come away from the top of the actual device. So technically, your power station is technically this big. This part is a fan system. This fan system can come off, and it can be fully washed if you need to wash it off. You heard me correctly. It's got a washable fan to keep it nice and cool. And I love that they kind of added that with this. Now, different ranges of products can be ran off of this without an issue. This is just one of those ones that makes sense. Take it camping. Take it anywhere you want to go with that IP65 waterproof and water resistance. Can work in -4 degree weather without a problem, guys. I see no issues with it. Just, remember, you got a cooling base on this. So if you set it in the snow, it's going to, of course, triple the cooling down. So, sometimes the ultra cold can kind of affect some things. And that's why they have that removable base, and the rest is actually hidden away. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the show. Now, if you guys wanted to, you guys could charge like 1677 watt drone batteries. You guys could do 68 8 watt camera batteries. You guys could probably do about 40 plus hours with a heated blanket. And I'm going to say 100 hours with a 10 watt Bluetooth speaker, maybe 12 hours with a 100 watt movie projector. and probably more than 100 or 10 hours. I'm going to say you're probably going to get about 14 hours plus with the movie projector. Refrigerator, guys, up to about 1 to 2 days, technically, if you have like a 200-watt refrigerator, depending on the size of that. Your Starlink can be run about 50 hours plus with that. Or if you want to do, of course, your beautiful hand drills, you guys could do that on top of this. This thing's amazing. I just love that they added waterproofing to this. I have yet to actually get it outside and put it in the snow. I really want to, but I'm always hesitant to do that because New England uses a lot of road salt. Road salt gets everything grimy, and we show these a lot for shows. I do not want to make it dirty or mess it up for a showing purpose. Now, that is going to be a $999 price tag if you are a Prime member. $999 is your price tag for Prime members. So, if you're a non-Prime member, $1,400 is that price tag. Sorry. If you want to step it up in size and power, well, you guys can do that by going down below and looking at the 3000. Now, the Jackery Explorer 3000 is another amazing power station. Now, we're showing you guys the 3000 with solar panel package. Now, this package is, I think, like 42% off. It's $1,749. Normally, like a $300 price tag with this. Now, you're getting 2 of the 200-watt solar panels. 2 of those bad boys. You're going to get, of course, this beautiful 3000 watt or 3000 power station. It's 3072 watt hours of power, so about 3000 kilowatts. It's, of course, got multiple points of connections. You're going to have 2 100-watt USB-C ports, 2 18-watt USB-C ports, 12-volt 10-amp plug, app control, 2.5 to 3-inch digital display, 5 AC outlets on the front. 4 of those are your standard 3-prong AC outlets that do 3,600 watts of power, can surge at 7,200. You're going to have that 5th plug up there. Now, that 5th plug is going to be a TTR30. That's going to be like your adapter or your cable plugs for like your motorhomes and other pieces with this. Now, I love the idea that you have that TTR30 that you can plug into a manual transfer station, or you can plug it into your motorhome, or of course your RV, your toy haulers, and all those other pieces in between. Charge time is going to be about 2.25 hours on a wall plug, 11 hours with 400 watts of solar panels. I'm going to say maybe 3.5 hours if you had over, like if you had 1,200 watts of solar panels on this. If you use solar and wall plug charging together, under 2 hours will be your charge time on this device. Again, can run a fridge about a couple days with that. Maybe you want to do 9 to 10 days with the 5-watt light bulb. Go ahead and do so. 60 plus hours with your fast fan. It's going to be 60 plus hours with your flat screen TV. Maybe 66 hours with your Wi-Fi router or motorhome. You guys be the judge. 20 milliseconds of UPS switchover. Charge Shield 2.0, LifePo 4 cells, over 10 years lifespan, 5-year warranty, and of course you guys get those 200-watt bifacial solar panels. Plug it in and start charging your cell phones. You guys could do that as if needed. You guys could do 60 tablet charges, maybe 36 laptop charges. You guys could do 300 GoPro batteries, 30 drone batteries, maybe 60 hours with, 40-watt little oven. This is an amazing one, beautifully well done. It's a little bit heavier, guys. Just know it weighs approximately, I think it's like 59 pounds with this device, so it does weigh a little bit. Has no wheels, but they do offer this version with, of course, a dolly setup. So if you guys need that, that is an option. $1,749 is your price tag for that power station. Why not have it? Why not enjoy it? Now, this is where I was supposed to show you guys the 1000 V2 by itself for a beautiful price tag. Honestly, the $799 price tag is where it's going to be for that. $449 if you're a Prime member. But if you want to, you guys can get the 1000 V2 with the 100 watt. No, it's not 100 watt. Speak, James, properly. All right, guys, you can get the 1000 V2 with the 200 watt solar panel for like $12.99 price tag. If you join Prime, I think it's $8.90 or $6.99. So if you're a Prime member, guys, $699 is that price tag. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, and I'm going to be honest with you 100%. Me looking at prices on this are going to look different than what you guys possibly are seeing. I'm looking at 3 different sheets of pricings, and those sheets change with, of course, if you're a Prime member, non-Prime member, and vice versa. So do know if you guys want it with the 200 watt solar panel, you guys can get it for $699 and have 1,070 watt hours of power and a nice little package deal. If you want to get it with 2 of the 100 watt bifacial panels, and I believe these are going to be I want to say that, yeah, they're the 100 watt bifacial solar panels. Price tag on that's going to be about $749, but you're going to get 2 of those 100 watt panels and, of course, the 1000 V2 at a decent price. Now, with, of course, the 300, we already showed you guys the Jackery Explorer 300, 7.1 pounds, comes in at $189. It's a 27% savings. 7.1 pounds. You guys can carry it anywhere, take it wherever you want to. I literally can hold it from one single finger and do everything I need with that. If I don't want it by itself, you guys can get this with, of course, the 100 watt solar panel for, I want to say it's $349 as a Prime member, $499 if you're a non-Prime member. But it's a great little option, guys. Again, 293 watt hours of power. Fully usable and accessible and can be carried and taken wherever you want to. So just a great little boom box with a couple different options. All right, now we're going to show you guys the 2000 V2. And before we go into the 2000 V2, why not grab the Jackery app? And let's hope the Jackery app's logged in. Let's grab this and let's turn on a flashlight. Just like that. We can go high beam if you want to go brighter. We can, of course, hit SOS to warn Darthwing that we're still alive over here. Digital display can come on. You guys can see it flashed on right there with the high vis orange colorway. We'll actually move on down a little bit closer so you guys can actually see this. Not sure why it went into sleep mode. Unless my cameras are getting really hot. But right there, you guys can do that. If I want to shut it off, we can shut off, of course, the screen just by tapping it off. With this 2,042 watt hours of power in this device. Can be fully charged in under 2 hours on a wall plug with no problem. 3 lighting modes, 12 volt 10 amp plug, 30 watt USB-C port, which I'm using right now. 100 watt USB-C port and an 18 watt USB-A port on that same side. On the opposite side, it's going to be 3 AC outlets, guys, that can do 2200 watts of pure sine wave power. Can peak at 4400 if you need to. So 2200 watts of power in a device that could run your 200 watt desktop PC for 12 hours without an issue. You guys could run, let's say, 5 watt light bulb for about 64 hours, maybe up to about 60 plus cell phone charges if you wanted to. Now, this is their first to be created with cell-to-body technology, which means it shrunk the housing, shrunk the weight, but gave you the same phenomenal large power that you come to expect from a device much bigger. Does weigh about 39.5 pounds, if I can remember correctly off the top of my head. But it has cell-to-body technology, which shrunk all of that down, and of course gave you guys a quicker turnaround time. Multiple forms of protection, multiple certifications, fire-resistant and shock-proof case with it on hand. 2,042 watt hours of power in this amazing device. If you had, I'm going to kind of say if you had multiple solar panels, let's say like if you had 6 of these, you're going to have a 2-hour charge time. If you had multiple solar panels and wall plug charging, you'd have about I'm going to say about 50 to 55 minutes with that. So quick charging capabilities and a beautiful little station at a phenomenal price point. Honestly, if you guys want that one, definitely check that out. If you want to step it up from the 2000 V2 and you want to get it with 2 of the 200-watt solar panels, $12.99 is going to be your price tag with that, and of course those solar panels. So there's that option for you as well. We also have that 3000 that we were just talking about for $12.99. That's going to come with, of course, the wall plug charging capability and everything else in between. It's just a 48% savings. $12.99 is your price tag. Normally $2,500 price tag for that 3,000 watt power station. So really, really beautiful little piece. I'm going to check chat. Let's see if we missed anything. It feels like I'll be right back. Putting the little AI robots to bed. You know what? We're going to change camera views, guys. And you're going to notice that we still have darker lighting down here, and I don't like it, but not much I can do with this one. Let's see. Maybe I can correct this a little. Let's see. Can I don't know if I can get the lighting a little better. Nope. Alright, we're just going to roll with it. I was hoping I could get you guys a little bit more lighting with this, but hey, it's what it's going to be. We're going to talk about the 3600. This is actually an amazing little power station. It does weigh approximately 77 pounds, so do know it's not the lightest power station, but it packs quite a punch. 3,584 watt-hours of power in a device that I could roll around without a problem. You guys just saw that I could roll that, right? Now, if we want to, we can drop it down. You guys can see the front right here. Let's see if I can get that camera to focus, right? I don't know, man. It's going to be one of these days, isn't it? Let's get you guys. Yeah, I don't know. All right. 3,584 watt-hours of power that can be fully charged in approximately 2.5 hours on a wall plug. Now, if you had 11 or about 1,000 watts of solar panels, it's going to be about a 4-hour charge time. If you had the solar panels and the wall plug, it's going to be a 2-hour charge time on this device. Now, with this device, of course, it's going to give you guys quite a bit of power, and it's going to do it very, very well. Now, this thing is going to, of course, come in about, I think it's like $1,871 by itself. If you want to get it with solar panels, go ahead and do so. You're going to have the two 100-watt USB-C ports, two 18-watt USB-C ports, large display, beautiful bright orange logo, and that TTR30 NEMA style plug. That NEMA style plug is going to allow you to connect up to a manual transfer station, another, of course, beautiful little option, or power up your motorhomes and other devices. Now, this is going to do 3,600 watts of pure sine wave power without an issue. Can peak at 7,200 if you need to surge with that. You're going to have 4 more AC outlets down below. That's going to do the 3,600 watts of charging. This device is capable of having batteries. It's got a nice handle right here to help lift it. It's got another handle that's going to allow me to tip it, and of course I can hide that handle away in the back of the housing if we needed to. Now there are more connections and of course plugs on this device. So if we come in here, we can roll it to the side. You're going to be greeted with, of course, the AC expansion port at the top, the AC plug. You're going to have 2 DC plugs, and you're going to have, of course, the AC wall plug. Now this plug is going to allow you to link to a second system or, of course, other pieces. You're going to have a DC expansion port that's going to allow you to connect up to 5 total batteries. By connecting up to 5 total batteries, you guys are going to have over 21 kilowatts of power. So 21 kilowatts of power is actually a phenomenal amount of power. I love that idea. Pair it up with the second one, you guys are going to have about 43 kilowatts of power between all of those pieces. Now, this one is actually created with 10 milliseconds of UPS switchover. It should allow you to run a refrigerator for at least 3 days, 330 watt rice cooker, about 7.5 hours. Or if you guys want to do flat screen TV for over 40 hours, go ahead and do so. 120 hours with a 5 watt light bulb, hey, that's all on you. If you guys want to do, of course, drone batteries, about 39 drone batteries, maybe, I'm going to say 25 hours with a mini fridge if you wanted to. You guys could do leaf blowers, weed eaters, hand drills, electric water pumps, 150 cell phone charges. The variations will just keep going. $2,099 is going to be your price tag with 2 of the 200 watt solar panels. Great price point to be had. If you want to step it up though, you guys can get the 3600 plus package deal. Now, by getting the 3600 plus package deal, you're getting this station, the extra battery, you're getting the 2 solar panels, but all of the great amount of detail that we just showed you, but of course, twice the amount of power. You just doubled the power the power that you have. You now have 7,168 watt hours of power at $3,149 price tag. This is the 3600 Plus. It's a phenomenal little station that's going to do very, very well for you guys if you're looking for a station of that sizing or magnitude. This station is a great, great product. As you guys can see right here, handles still lifted up, and that beautiful, beautiful little piece. It's going to allow me to roll it around without a problem. So you guys can do that, roll it around, use it as you need to, and all of those other pieces. We're going to ignore that my kid just came in like a monster. Like a monster. Alright, you want to talk about the big boy in the background? Let's talk about the 5000. The Jackery Explorer 5000 is their largest power station to date. 5,000 watt hours of power. The price tag on this 5,000 power station is going to be $2,999. Normally, it's a $4,300 price point. It is 30% off right now. But with this, you're going to have the 5 AC outlets on the front. You're going to have that beautiful 12-volt 10-amp plug, large display, 2 USB-C ports, and 2 USB-A ports. Now, let's bring it forward because it's, it's 130 pounds, guys. It's a little over 130 pounds. 12-volt 10-amp plug, still large display, 2 100-watt USB-C ports, 18-watt USB-A port. You're going to have 4 AC outlets on the front. These AC outlets do 7,200 watts of pure sine wave power without a problem. That is, of course, your power rating for this device. Now, with the 5,000 watt hours of power, you guys can still use this with app control. You guys can actually do everything you wanted with all the others, but then you can do a little bit more. When I roll it to the side, and we are going to roll it to the side, you're going to notice an AC expansion port. This is for linking to the smart transfer station or, of course, to a second 5,000 plus power station. TTR30 NEMA 14-30. NEMA 14-50, 120, 240 volt charging capable. Dual charging style, so you guys can do those. With this plug, when you connect it up to this smart transfer station connected to your electric grid on your house, you're going to have under 2 hours of charge time. That's right, under 2 hours. It's going to allow you to do 4,000 watts of charging through that wall-capable port off of your smart transfer station. With the smart transfer station, it's going to allow you to see generation and consumption of solar, generation and consumption of the electric grid. It's going to allow you to, of course, set up off-peak charging hours. So let's say your electric company charges you more during a certain time. You're going to run off of this system during that time, and then you're going to charge when that time is dissipated or gone away. If you want, you guys can put the handle away. It doesn't have to actually be out there, but it can be put away. And then when you roll it around to the opposite side, you're going to have some more ports of connectability. That bottom port is going to be your wall plug or your DC expansion port. You guys can link extra batteries with this. That port is your wall plug. 1,800 watts of charging capability, 3.5 hour charge time. 3.5 hours isn't a bad charge time for 5,000 kilowatts of power. Now there's two more ways of charging, and if we take this panel off, you guys are going to be seeing the small plugs. These DC 8020 adapter plugs are for, of course, your beautiful solar panel charging capability. So two 500Xs and a 200 watt solar panel is your max capability. So 1,200 watts through the small solar panel connections. That's a 5 hour charge time. Everybody in here is like, I don't want to take 5 hours to charge it. Totally get it. Build yourself a whole home grid with that new Jackery tile solar panel systems for the roof of your house. And then switch this switch and connect up to the high power solar array and charge at 4,000 watts of power. Again, under 2 hours of charge time with a device of this magnitude. Now, $29.99 is a great deal to be had for the 5,000 power station. If you want to step it up, you guys can get the 5,000 with the 500 watt solar panel for $37.99. Now remember though, I told you guys can actually expand this with batteries, up to 5 batteries, and 5 batteries is going to give you guys 30 kilowatts of power with this setup. Now link it with the second 5,000 plus and add 10 batteries, and you guys are going to have, of course, an amazing, and I'm going to say, wow, that camera's, all right. You're going to have an amazing 60 kilowatts of power. Now, that's enough power to run your home for at least 15 days without a problem. Just with itself, you should be able to run your house for at least 1 to 2 days with no quirks or buts about it, and that's a really, really great idea. Now, here is some more expandable ideas with this. 2 hours with the central AC off the device by itself. 3 hours with your house dryer. 2 days with the flat screen TV. Up to about 110 hours with the refrigerator. 4.5 hours with the central AC if you really want to. 0 milliseconds to switch over, so there is no dead loss with this. If you guys are mining crypto and you don't want your computer to shut off in a power outage, don't worry about it. This will actually have 0 milliseconds if you haven't switched over with this. Now, with that, that's going to work with the STS system. Now, if you don't need that, then of course that's on you on how you want to do it. Now, with it, guys, you guys can see and save and do everything you want with the system of this styling. I love that idea. So that is, of course, that 5,000 power station. So really, really amazing and great options to be had. We're going to jump up to the top of the table and we're going to talk about the 500 watt solar panel or station. This is the original Jackery Explorer 500. Now, the original Jackery Explorer 500 is 518 watt hours of power in a 13 pound package. That's correct. 13 pounds of weight is all this weighs on hand. Now with it, 518 watt hours of power, it's going to take about 5.5 hours to wall charge it on a wall plug. It's going to take about 5.5 hours on a cigarette lighter adapter in your car. Or if you had solar panels, it would probably be a little bit quicker with it. The 500 does have a flashlight built on the side. It is a fixed handle device, but only weighs 13 pounds of weight. That's right, 13 pounds of weight. Now with the device of this styling, you guys could actually run, let's say, I'm going to say 30 hours with the laptop, 7 hours with the flat screen TV, maybe 9 hours with the mini cooler. You're going to get about 9 hours at the CPAP machine if you needed to. You guys could just keep going. If you want to do, of course, solar charging capabilities, a 100 watt solar panel would give you about a 7.5 hour charge time. Now, $298, it's a 40% savings with this. which is actually a great deal to be had. Will allow you to run a blender, an air compressor, flat screen TV, electric blankets, and phones, and all those other devices. Will this allow you to run a central AC? No. You can't run a central AC off of the 500. I apologize. Now, remember, guys, buy the 500s while you can before they go away. What's up, Trevor? How you doing, buddy? If you want to step it up, though, you guys can get the 500 with the 100-watt solar panel for $459, I think it is. So $459 is going to be the price tag with that. Now, by having that 100-watt solar panel, you guys are going to have, of course, everything you want with that, and it's going to be very, very beautiful. Let's do this. Let's talk about it, guys. Your options of the 500 are there. Now, there is a brand new 500 V2 that is coming out. The 500 V2 is going to be 512 watt-hours of power. It's going to weigh a little bit less than, of course, the original. It's going to be a little bit different shaped as well. And if I can come over here, let's see if I can actually do this. Let's see. We have that. We have that. Let's do a product page. And you guys can actually see this. So 512 watt-hours of power, 2 AC outlets. It's going to do 500 watts of pure sound wave power, can peak at 1,000. A flashlight that's built on the front with 3 modes of lighting. It's going to have that 12-volt, 10-amp DC plug, but it now has a foldable handle and a square body shaped. By doing that, I also changed the chemical mixture of the actual battery, so you guys are going to have that LiFePO4 cell with this. 100-watt USB-C port, 30-watt USB-C port, and an 18-watt USB-A port. It also has what's called energy saving mode. By flipping a switch, you guys are going to go into energy saving mode with that new 500 system. Price point on this one's going to be a little bit more than the others, about 300. I think it's like $359.99, so like $359.99 is going to be your price tag for the new one. So great little options. If you guys are looking for a station of that styling, the 500 and 500 V2 might be that options for you. You're going to have a 13.1 pound station or a 12.6 pound power station. We do have, I believe Fernando is going to have one sent to me so we can actually show you guys that one live. Because it is a really good station. It's a great price point. But remember, the older one, hey, does just as good. Don't think it doesn't. Now we're going to talk about the 2,000 plus power station, and that is, of course, a big bad boy power station of the sorts. Now, 2,042 watt-hours of power can come by itself, or you guys can get it as a package deal. Package deal is going to be a great deal if you want to. Phenomenal little thing. So 2,042 watt-hours of power that can be fully charged in 2 hours' time with, of course, wall plug charging or 6 200-watt solar panels. Now, with this, of course, you guys can run a 200-watt desktop PC for about 24 hours, I'm going to say. Up to about 24 hours. Oh, he's back. Phil's back. He just missed the 500. Now, if you want to run, let's say, 100 plus cell phone chargers, go ahead and do so. You guys have 30 decibels of noise with this. It's very, very silent and quiet. Now, the ranging of things, 150 hours with the CPAP machine. Maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours with the microwave. You guys could do, let's say, 2 hours of 1150 watt window AC. 15 hours with the 100 watt movie projector. You guys could do a little over 40 minutes with, I think it's a welding machine if you wanted to, with a welder. 20 hours with the water pump or air compressor. That's a single piston style device. For those that want to do inverter heaters, I think the inverter heater is like 19 hours. You guys can do drone batteries, about 45 drone batteries, 60 plus cell phone batteries. It's a great product. By itself, it's phenomenal. If you want to get it with, of course, 200 watt solar panels, you guys can do that. Or get it as the full 4,000 kit. That's going to be the station, the battery sitting above it, and of course the 2 solar panels. Now, by doing that, you just doubled your battery capacity to over 4,000 kilowatts of power. With this device, you have 2 100-watt USB-C ports, 2 18-watt USB-C ports, 12-volt 10-amp digital plug, or for our DC plug to connect up to the air compressors or other places with this. Now you're going to have the 5 AC outlets like the 3000, the 3600 plus, and of course that 5000. You're going to have 4 of those beautiful little pieces right there that are going to do about, if I want to remember right, why can I not remember right now what the power rating on this is? It's just going to be one of these days. 3,000 watts of pure sine wave power is what's going to come through those AC outlets. 6,000 max with that. 4 of those are your standard. Then you have that 5th TTR30 style plug. All amazing pieces of product. So if you guys need a system of this magnitude, the 4,000 might be your option. The 3,000 also be a great option, but I'm going to tell you, that 1500 Ultra really has my name on it. Now we're going to start talking solar panels and solar panel options for you guys, and there's a lot of these options that can be had. First and foremost is going to be, of course, the Mini 40 solar panel. Now the Mini 40 Solar Air, this is going to be, of course, the original Mini 40. You guys are going to see the 40 watt air solar panel. That's a little bit different, not too much, but it's a little bit different. $129, 23% conversion rate, and low light settings. Light enough to be taken anywhere, guys. These are 2.5 pound solar panels. Tri-fold design, quad panels, and it's going to do 100 watts of charging, and of course, that beautiful wattage that you need. It's going to do 2.5 pounds. You guys can take it anywhere. It's lightweight, capable. IP68 waterproof, water resistant for harsh and wet weather without an issue. You guys don't have to worry about it being left out in the rain. It's not going to be a problem. Fold it up, put it away, and you guys have the great little option of a solar panel that's going to work well with the 300s, the 240Ds, the 500 it could work on. It's just going to take a little bit longer. The 100 plus, but you guys, this thing's phenomenal. $129. Beautiful, lightweight. If you want to, open it up, hang it off the eyelets, just leave 2 panels. Or, of course, if you're really tall, then use all 4 panels, hang it off your back, and let it charge as you're hiking into the campsite. If you need to, the Jackery Explorer 100 or Mini 40 solar panel is a great option. Ooh, that dropped a little hard. All right, let's do the 100 watt bifacial solar panel. This is going to be, of course, why do I think it's like $249 tonight? So you're going to see $249, normally a $300 price tag with this. This is the 100 Solar Saga solar panel. Now the 100 Solar Saga solar panel is a bifacial panel. It's got built-in kickstands, or of course stands to allow you to set it up outside in the perfect 25-degree angle. Snap rings on it to keep, of course, keep it shut. Fabric sewn and of course snapped on handles. And it's got 2 kickstands, so you don't have to worry about it, but of course monocrystalline solar cells, and it's bifacial charging. The blue side is going to be your reflective side. This is going to, of course, get that bounce back charge for you. Now, when you open it up, you're going to be greeted with, of course, the black monocrystalline solar side. It's going to get the max of that piece. Now, look how long that panel is. This is over 60 inches long. This thing's still IP68 waterproof, water resistant. Can be used out in the rain, out in the snow. It's not going to hurt it. It's not going to damage it. Now, with this, of course, it's going to work on every solar panel they make from the 100 plus all the way up to, of course, that 5,000 plus station. Is this the perfect fit for the 5,000 plus? Probably not, because it needs a lot of solar to charge that device. $249, guys, it's a 17% savings, and you have an amazing little solar panel that's going to do really, really well for you guys. And that's the great piece with this. So you have the capabilities with that, and it's going to do it very, very well. Gets dirty out in, of course, the grass, washed off the hose, and you're back up and running with the solar panel of this styling. Now, you guys could also get the 200 watt for. Now we have a couple more panels before we end this show tonight. We're going to talk about the 100 Prime. Now the Jackery Explorer 100 Prime is coming in at like $299 tonight. It is a fully tempered glass piece. Now, you guys are going to notice that I'm moving another solar panel out of my way because, well, I got another one to show you besides the 100 Prime. The 100 Prime is a full tempered glass solar panel that is actually nicely sized but cannot fold, so it does need to be permanently mounted or mounted of the styling. Now, black side faces the sun, metal housing all the way around. The back side, it's got a reflective charge, so you do have bifacial charging. Permanently affixed 10-foot cable. Now that permanently affixed 10-foot cable has an Anderson clipped end that can actually adapt to an 80-20 plug or, of course, a 7909 plug with this. 12 individually pre-drilled holes that's going to allow you to mount up to the Z bracketry so you don't have to worry about what you're connecting to. Now, it comes with 4 Z brackets. It comes with, of course, 8 self-tapping screws, 4 nuts and bolts, and 4 washers to mount it all the way around. Now, the nuts and bolts are the self-tapping screws are fine thread, and they are, of course, shallow thread, which means you guys can actually screw into like your motorhome roofs, which are very thin, or your housing, your sheeting, and everything else in between. IP68 waterproof, water resistant. This thing can be left out in, of course, the Arizona heat, and it's not going to damage this device. It is just tempered glass, so be careful with it, and don't drop it like I have been known to do. If you want to step it up, though, and you want to go with one of their most amazing solar panels, guys, I'm going to go here. This has probably become a really, really amazing favorite for me. You guys are going to see how thin the 100 light solar panel is. Now, the Jackery Explorer 100 light solar panel is a solar panel that can fold at 220 degrees without breaking it and still allowing you to charge. So if you guys wanted to surf the wave inside this, you guys could surf the wave. If you guys want to, remember it can flex at 220 degrees with this bifacial charging ultra light and thin solar panel. Now with it, of course, it's bifacial charging, so you guys got the reflective side. You guys are going to see it's got a permanently fixed charging cable. This flat wound cable is going to do, of course, that beautiful mount of it, but it's going to allow you to hide it away, unlike some of the thicker cabling on some of the other systems. Has the same Anderson clipped plug end and, of course, the same 80-20 or plug adapter. You guys can get the 7909 as well. Now with this, still fully IP68 waterproof, water resistant for harsh and wet weather. You don't have to worry about it. The controlling piece that's going to allow you to connect up to it is actually sticks out a little bit more than the rest of it, but it is, of course, on purpose. If you guys don't want to use, of course, the snap rings to tie it down, use 3M adhesive tape and, of course, tape it to something. Make bracketry. Enjoy this panel and, of course, enjoy it in IP68 waterproof, water resistance. You guys, rain's not going to hurt it. Your snow's not going to hurt it. Your dust storms are not going to hurt it. The only thing that'll probably hurt this is if you lived in like the, I'm going to say like the Arizona really, really dry desert where it gets over 130 degrees, then you might be pushing it a little bit. But phenomenal piece. I love how, of course, this panel can fold. I can actually shape this to different sections. So if I wanted to put it on, of course, if I had a, let's say, like I had a deck or something, or if I wanted to put it on the roof of my motorhome or my house, I could shape it with the curves. That panel is going to come in at $249 for you guys today with, of course, that price tag on hand. Now, amazing prices to be had, beautiful power stations. If you are looking for, definitely check out these deals. The deals are, of course, not going to last. And for those of you that have spent over $1,000 tonight, guys, use that 5% discount code 2026 February 2. and get, of course, 5% off of that $1,000 purchases. Now, with that, guys, we will be back here, I believe, Monday night. So I think we're back here on the 9th for another show. Then there's going to be like a little bit of break because I believe China has like a holiday. It's like a week or two break. So with that, it's Chinese New Year's. You know what I'm talking about. So a little bit of a break, and then we'll be back with some more shows. So if you haven't, hit the follow button. Hit the live notification button. Cost you guys nothing. We will be back here next Monday night for another Jackery show. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys on the next show. Later, everybody. Thanks, Buddy. I appreciate it, Phil.